Chivalry. The theory that being a gentleman involves adhering to the code of chivalry, which emphasizes honor, courage, respect, and courteous behavior towards others, particularly towards women. 2. Integrity. The belief that being a gentleman entails acting with integrity and maintaining strong moral principles, being honest, trustworthy, and consistent in thoughts, words, and actions. Etiquette. The theory that being a gentleman involves following proper social etiquette and manners, demonstrating politeness, grace, and consideration in social interactions and public settings. 4. Empathy. The concept that being a gentleman includes showing empathy and understanding towards others, actively listening, and being sensitive to their feelings, needs, and perspectives. 5. Self-confidence. The theory that being a gentleman requires having self-confidence, being secure in oneself, and carrying oneself with poise and dignity, while also respecting the confidence and worth of others. 6. Respect. The belief that being a gentleman involves treating others with respect, regardless of their gender, age, social status, or background, recognizing and valuing their inherent worth and dignity. 7. Kindness. The theory that being a gentleman entails being kind and compassionate towards others, showing acts of kindness, empathy, and generosity, and seeking to make a positive impact in people's lives. 8. Generosity. The concept that being a gentleman includes being generous, both in terms of material possessions and in sharing one's time, resources, and talents to support and uplift others. 9. Politeness. The theory that being a gentleman involves practicing politeness and good manners, using courteous language, and displaying consideration and respect in daily interactions. 10. Responsibility. The belief that being a gentleman requires taking responsibility for one's actions and choices, being accountable, and fulfilling commitments and obligations to oneself and others. 11. Humility. The theory that being a gentleman includes being humble and modest, recognizing one's strengths and accomplishments without arrogance, and showing respect and appreciation for the achievements of others. 12. Courage. The concept that being a gentleman involves having courage, both moral and physical, standing up for what is right, defending others, and facing challenges with bravery and resilience. 13. Patience. The theory that being a gentleman requires practicing patience and tolerance, maintaining composure and understanding in difficult situations, and respecting the pace and needs of others. 14. Honesty. The belief that being a gentleman entails being honest and truthful in all dealings, upholding the value of integrity, and building relationships based on trust and sincerity. (15) Dignity. The theory that being a gentleman involves carrying oneself with dignity and self-respect, demonstrating grace, composure, and self-control even in challenging or confrontational situations. 16. Education. The concept that being a gentleman includes valuing education and lifelong learning, cultivating intellectual curiosity, and seeking knowledge to broaden one's perspectives and contribute to society. 17. Good grooming. The theory that being a gentleman entails paying attention to personal grooming and appearance, presenting oneself neatly and well-dressed, and maintaining proper hygiene. 18. Cultural sensitivity. The belief that being a gentleman involves being culturally sensitive and respectful of diverse traditions, customs, and perspectives, fostering inclusivity and promoting understanding. 19. Leadership. The theory that being a gentleman requires exhibiting leadership qualities, inspiring and guiding others, promoting collaboration, and taking initiative to make positive changes in the community. 20. Emotional intelligence. The concept that being a gentleman includes developing emotional intelligence, understanding and managing one's emotions effectively, and demonstrating empathy and emotional support towards others. 21. Thoughtfulness. The theory that being a gentleman entails being thoughtful and considerate in actions and words, anticipating the needs of others, and going the extra mile to make others feel valued and appreciated. 22. Gratitude. The belief that being a gentleman involves cultivating a sense of gratitude, expressing appreciation for the kindness and support received, and showing thankfulness towards others. 23. Personal growth. The theory that being a gentleman requires a commitment to personal growth and self-improvement, continuously striving to develop one's character, skills, and knowledge. 24. Environmental stewardship. The concept that being a gentleman includes being mindful of the environment, promoting sustainability, and taking actions to protect and preserve the natural world for future generations. 25. Cultural literacy. The theory that being a gentleman involves being culturally literate, having knowledge and appreciation of arts, literature, history, and diverse cultural expressions, fostering a well-rounded perspective. 26. Communication skills. The belief that being a gentleman requires honing effective communication skills, listening actively, expressing oneself clearly and respectfully, and promoting open and constructive dialogue. 27. Work ethic. The theory that being a gentleman entails having a strong work ethic, being diligent, responsible, and committed to excellence in professional endeavors, while maintaining a healthy work-life balance. 28. Mentorship. The concept that being a gentleman includes being a mentor and role model to others, providing guidance, support, and inspiration, and helping others reach their full potential. '29. Conflict resolution. The theory that being a gentleman requires mastering conflict resolution skills, seeking peaceful resolutions, practicing empathy, and promoting dialogue and understanding in resolving disputes. 30. Advocacy. The belief that being a gentleman involves advocating for social justice, equality, and human rights, using one's voice and influence to stand up against discrimination and injustice in all its forms. 31. Authenticity. The theory that being a gentleman entails being true to oneself, embracing one's individuality, and expressing one's values and beliefs sincerely and without pretense. 32. Accountability. The belief that being a gentleman requires taking ownership of one's actions and their consequences, accepting responsibility for mistakes, and making amends when necessary. 33. Supportive. The theory that being a gentleman involves being supportive of others, offering encouragement, and providing assistance in their pursuits and challenges, fostering a culture of collaboration and empowerment. 34. Emotional resilience. The concept that being a gentleman includes developing emotional resilience, being able to bounce back from setbacks, and maintaining a positive mindset in the face of adversity. 35. Active listening. The theory that being a gentleman requires practicing active listening, giving undivided attention, empathizing with others, and responding thoughtfully, fostering meaningful and effective communication. 36. Cultural competence. The belief that being a gentleman involves developing cultural competence, understanding and appreciating diverse cultures, and demonstrating respect and sensitivity towards individuals from different backgrounds. 37. Personal boundaries. The theory that being a gentleman entails establishing and respecting personal boundaries, understanding one's limits, and communicating them effectively, promoting healthy relationships and self-care. 38. Open-mindedness. The concept that being a gentleman includes being open-minded, receptive to new ideas and perspectives, and willing to consider alternative viewpoints, fostering intellectual growth and understanding. 39. Graciousness. The theory that being a gentleman requires exhibiting graciousness in interactions, showing appreciation, offering compliments, and displaying good manners, creating a positive and harmonious environment.